Tonight, the Internal Revenue Service is on the trail of some of the wealthiest people in America who allegedly have been illegally dodging big tax bills by setting up bank accounts in a tiny European country. Lawmakers on Capitol Hill open hearings tomorrow into who has been hiding money and how they got help doing it. Our chief investigative correspondent, Brian Ross, is here with details. Brian?
Charlie, hundreds, if not thousands, of America's richest people are in trouble tonight. They've been caught setting up secret overseas bank accounts and failing to report them to the IRS as required by law, ducking an estimated $100 billion in taxes. For years, the tiny Principality of Liechtenstein, tucked between Austria and Switzerland, and its LGT Bank have been regarded as the perfect place for wealthy Americans to hide their money from the IRS, particularly because the reigning prince, Hans Adam II, owns the bank and strictly enforces the country's bank secrecy laws.
Liechtenstein is regarded as one of the most secretive places in the world.
But all that changed when a disgruntled computer technician at the Prince's Bank, Heinrich Kieber, downloaded all the names, including hundreds of Americans, and sold them to tax authorities in the U.S. and Europe.
The Americans who are at risk are people who are cheating on their taxes.
A Senate committee has scheduled hearings for tomorrow, and among those called to testify is one of the wealthiest men in Los Angeles, 48-year-old Peter Lowy. Lowy and his family own the giant Westfield shopping center fortune and will control the retail space in the rebuilt World Trade Center in New York. A lawyer for Lowy told ABC News Lowy's name was on the list of secret accounts from the Liechtenstein Bank, but that Lowy had done nothing wrong. Also called to testify tomorrow are top executives of the giant Swiss bank, UBS, including one official who was actually detained by U.S. authorities in Miami in May. Federal prosecutors say UBS bankers helped American citizens hide as much as $20 billion from the IRS.
Sums are enormous, and UBS appears to have been particularly aggressive in the way they've marketed their activities in the United States and elsewhere. So UBS is, I think, extremely vulnerable to losing their license in the US.
One UBS banker has already pleaded guilty and admitted to funneling cash and diamonds for Americans trying to hide their wealth from the IRS. UBS says it's cooperating in the investigation and will now provide information on any American accused of tax fraud. Charlie?
All right, Brian Ross reporting tonight, our chief investigative correspondent. Thanks to you. And coming up, good, better, best. The scientific evidence is in on how